Hey guys, it's Panda here, and today we're going to be showing you two Post-Fatalis builds to defeat Safi easily. The first one is Sticky Aquashot build. Now, the old Sticky Aquashot build was already capped damage, but now with Fatalis armors we can have more comfort while dealing damage. In this build you have to upkeep peak performance, which is why we put health regeneration and our augmentations to help with that. This build also has Evade Window 5 and Divine Blessing 5 to help with dodging and defenses. Of course, Part Breaker is a must, since Safi focuses on breaking parts for more points. Sticky damage usually have a cap to it. Once you reach it, even if you add more damage related skills, it won't increase the damage. Since Agitator is not that consistent in Safi, we made this build which reaches cap without Agitator being active. But there are some exceptions to it. If you die, that is. To maximize damage without Agitator, you will need to eat 4 Feline Bombardier, Attack Up Large, Mega Demon Drug, Demon Powder, Might Seed, and assuming that your peak performance is maintained, the damage you deal will be at a 100% cap. We inserted Fortify in this build just in case you die in Safi. If you die, until you reach the 10-minute mark in the quest, you cannot eat for any canteen buffs. Which is why Fortify is added to increase your damage further. But you won't be hitting cap damage, but will be at 95% of the damage cap if you die once. Which is why Agitator is also added in the build. Since you may be at 2nd stage by the time you die, Agitator will be active for a small amount of time in the 2nd stage, which boosts your damage from 95% to 99% cap damage. With this build, you can break the head twice, and both wings and back in the first run. If you have good teammates that break other parts, you can even kill Safi in one run. First, aim to break head twice, then aim for both wings and back. If you choose to break wings and back first, you may not have enough time to break the head twice, which will lead you having to break the head once again in the next round so that you can break the head fully again. On how to maximize Safi rewards, check this video out. The second build we made is a Switch Axe build because Sticky build cannot cut the tail. You can use this build in the second run of Safi to cut tail and break legs. This build have Divine Blessing 5 for survival and Evade Window 4 to dodge roars with side hops or rolls. As usual, Power Prolonger is added to prolong the end state of Switch Axe. 1 point of earplugs is also added since you will have 4 levels of earplugs whenever you're doing ZSD. Having 1 level of earplugs in the build will maximize the earplugs skill, which allow you to ZSD uninterrupted. This build might need rare jewels, like 2 attack jewel 4. And it will have 90% affinity when Safi is not agitated. Black Harvest is used in this build since the charging of Switch Axe is significantly faster for Elemental Foul Switch Axe compared to Power Foul Switch Axe, that is, Fatalis Switch Axe. Here's one Fatalis Switch Axe build that deals a little higher damage than the Black Harvest. Since Fatalis Switch Axe has negative affinity and Agitator is less consistent in Safi, it is hard to reach 100% affinity, which will force us to use maximum might in Fatalis Switch Axe build, which will result in giving up peak performance. This is also the same reason why the Black Harvest build will do almost the same damage as that of Fatalis Switch Axe. But when Safi is in a critical state, Fatalis Switch Axe will do a lot more damage. However, the super critical state is not that consistent. Also, you will have to be charging swords throughout the entire run, which is why Black Harvest seemed to be a better option. But this build has Recovery Up 3, which boosts the amount of your health regeneration, and it does not use rare jewels. So it's up to you which build you want to use. Alright, that's all we have for you today. I hope this video has helped you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.